Hello, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? My sweet, beautiful loves. Okay, so we ain't got no good lighting again. Oh, yes, we do. But it's like a little shadow in there. But anyway, I haven't spoken to you all since I left the transplant center on Monday. The infusion went well. I was very tired after that, so I pretty much slept all day after that. And then the next day I started feeling, kind of headache and different things, and a little under the weather, slash trying to get over it, slash it can easily come back. And today, as of last night, I started having stomach pains and this, that, and the other. So, not, too bad, but not feeling my best. But I decided to come on anyways because I am making dinner for 5 tonight. So, well, let's see, 3, 4, well, 6 including me, but I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the, actually, I said I was gonna do clear liquid tonight because of my stomach. But I do have vegan noodles, and I could have did that with just the sauce. Yes, my stomach is very swollen. It's very swollen. The gastroparesis is taking its course, and it treats everyone different. Some people have no stomach with it because they can't hold anything down. But it all depends. So right now I have my hamburger going, which was a full family pack because I like to make it with a lot of meat. In the bathroom, I like to make it with a lot of meat in it. And I like to make sure they get full. So this is how the meat is looking. And it don't even faze me because of the fact I don't eat meat. It don't faze me. But sometimes, now when I smell meat, sometimes I get sick. But this is doing me okay. And then I have my spaghetti, the Barilla brand. I have my water over here boiling. I like it to get real hot. I like to throw a sprinkle of salt in there. And I was raised to put a little bit of oil, just a little bit, to keep them from sticking together. So everyone does theirs different. And you definitely got to put your oregano leaves, your garlic, and your onion powder, your parsley. Got that parsley, onion, salt, and then you got your Dolores just for the meat to be seasoned. So it don't take much to make a nice pan of spaghetti. But what I usually do, I like to bake my spaghetti. But tonight I'm going to make it a different way with the sauce in one pan and the spaghetti in its own separate pan. So for some people like light sauce, I'm sorry, and some people like it heavy. So therefore, you can fix it how you want to fix it once it's ready. And also, I have garlic bread, and sometimes I make it homemade, with the homemade toast in the oven, butter, and put the garlic on it. Matter of fact, I did that yesterday for their breakfast, but no garlic on it. It was just, and they were so nice and crispy. I don't really even use the toaster no more unless I'm in a hurry, for the toast. So that was delicious. That's what they said. So I got my water boiling over here, and the meat is just about done. So once you get that ready, you want to make sure that it's done all the way through. You don't want nobody getting sick. And once I do the meat and the water give me a real good boil, I'll put both packs of these in, and I break them not in half, but kind of like about that much. I don't use them whole. I don't break them all the way in half. So We have the hamburger cooking. We got this big pan here, big pot. Old school pot right there. That's what's gonna be in there with my noodles. Hope y'all having a good day so far. Okay, we still waiting on the boil to come in. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be breaking up my spaghetti. So by the time I get ready to put it in, it will be ready to do its thing. Whoops. Well, we have a great boil going on, so I'm just gonna break them as I go. Can't break them too short, then I'll ruin the fact that it's spaghetti. You know, they want to spaghetti was made to, you know, it's like a wild kind of meal, a sloppy kind of meal. Well, you know, you slurp it up. Now, if I was cooking for my little babies, my little grandbabies, I would definitely, you know, cook them kind of small where they can just, you know, do what they want to do with them. Pick them up with their fingers, whatever. You know how it is with the kids. I am just looking a mess right now, but I already had my bath for tonight. I'm ready for my bed. As you can see, we got them in there. Got my little bit of oil in there so they won't stick together. I cannot stand when they stick together like that. That's not a good way to serve spaghetti. But yeah, I believe that I posted one time about my baked spaghetti. Probably well over a year ago, because I know I haven't made none in a while. But people do ask me sometimes to make it for them. And then the cheese costs. So this is a cheaper way. You know, when you bake spaghetti, you got to have that cheese in the middle. You know, I layer mine like lasagna. So you got to have the cheese on the bottom, and then, you know, each layer, and then you got to top it off. So that cheese is very expensive. Unless you know, every now and then you can look up and catch it on sale. But that's neither here or there. Until next time, I may do some baked spaghetti. And I'll be going through that. I'll do a video with that as well. And tonight I'm gonna have some chicken broth soup. Just plain broth, because this gasparesis is getting the best of me right now. So we got these noodles boiling, these spaghetti. My son just came over from work. He came straight from work, so he had to take a shower. And I had to run back there and make sure my shower was clean, so I paused it. You know, he done peeked in here 2 or 3 times like it's ready. It ain't quite ready yet.
Oh, is that ice cream playing what I think it's playing? The Saints?
The ice cream show? Yeah, they playing over with the Saints.
Go marching in.
Wait.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Y'all know that's Michael Fred.
Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when those Saints go marching in.
Y'all, please.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
This is how I got through my
Oh
transplant,
Lord, I
guys.
want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints
Well, why you pointing at the people?
marching in. That was a blessing.
Woo. Okay, we know we want to be in that number, but we don't know we want that voice in that number. Anyway, the ice cream truck comes out here like 5 to 10 times a day, playing the song. So it's like embedded in anybody that come over here minds. Like you gonna sing it. So he out there now. The ice cream truck is he overcharging people and all. But my son comes in here trying to sing it. Lord help us, please. Jesus, y'all, that boy is crazy. Like me and him gonna start doing comedy on him. Like we been doing comedy, you know, amongst the family and stuff. But I'm gonna start doing some laughing comedy videos so y'all can see how foolish we is together. My goodness. Now that the singing is over, I'm gonna go ahead and start my sauce. And I haven't mixed my meat in the sauce. The meat is in the same pan that I cooked it in for right now. So I dashed a few diced onions in my pan real quick. And keep in mind, the onions is not, they're only just a few in there, just, you know, for the little season. It's nothing much. Like, you don't go crazy with onions and spaghetti. It's very little, the diced onions. And it's, like I said, it's just for a little extra taste. I'm going to pour my, you know, you're going to have a little grease down in the hamburger. So you want to pour that off because you don't want your sauce looking like grease, you know, like chicken grease. You definitely don't want that. So I'm going to pour that off. And I'll be using this. My little chunks are big enough to their, a lot of it will still be right, a lot of the meat will still be right where I need it. But in case it falls through, it'll fall in my clean pan. Let me fix this phone. Simple as that. Now we got a whole pan up out the way. So yeah, once it you know, it goes in your drainer. Let's see if I can get this phone together. And I got it in my drainer. You know, you want to drain all that grease off, and it's falling right into the pan that I have. And if any little big amounts of the meat fall in, you know, I'm just gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it back in there with the meat. And then I'm gonna let that sit there until I get ready to pour it in with my sauce. So I have the big jar. And I just cut my noodles off because I will be pouring them. Now that's big. I forgot to cut the stove down. So now I got noodles popping everywhere. Not noodles, but spaghetti sauce. So let's get that down. I actually had to move the pan off the stove just then because that was something crazy what I just did. I like to get my pots and pans real hot before I put my food in it. And that just slipped my mind just that fast. Oh, imagine if that was grits. I would have been burnt all the way up. Well, one thing about this stove in this new apartment, if the numbers are true, if it says number 7 or 8, that means a 5. So, you know, it really gets hot. So I got it down to like 4 right now, but the 4 will cook like a 5. Well, I guess it's not true. What I mean is it's higher than the setting. So I have to watch this one right here. So I got my sauce in, and this is really big. This is the biggest one that they sell in the regular stores, but you know you can find them bigger, you know, like at Sam's and everything. But I won't need that unless I'm cooking, you know, for an event. And I've had those big ones before. Okay, so since we want to keep popping and bubbling up, I'm gonna sit that on there for a minute on my top, because I like to clean as I go. I can't deal with all that extraness. Clean as I go. I have my noodles turned off, and I will be pouring the water off of those as soon as I add my ingredients in here. And I'm gonna start with my onion powder, and I don't have to put much in there because some of it was already in my meat. So this is just a little extra. Oh, wait a minute. I thought we had this off because I just used it. Oh, I didn't take the paper off. And then I need to cut my oven on at the same time because I am about to cook. Whoa, I forgot to put this back on. What I'm doing today? Thank God it didn't go all the way through. So we got that out. See what I mean by it? I'm glad I didn't put too much in my meat. Okay. I gotta make sure I didn't get that too. Okay, we good. We good. We good. We good. We good. So as I'm stirring it up, I have it like on 4, and then I'm gonna add my oregano seasoning. It look like I'm doing a lot, but it's just coming out slow. Let's move that out of the way. I'm gonna give that a nice stir. And I do have another bottle of this as well, plastic bottle, but it's like the medium size because the amount of meat I got, I'm definitely gonna need a little bit more. And I'm gonna add my parsley flakes in, but I won't use that whole sauce. You can tell when you get to the end of the parsley. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your parsley. Oh my goodness. See, if my son was in this house, he walked outside, he would have added to this song. He is ridiculously funny. And I'm gonna add my garlic powder. Not too much. Let me wash my spoon off that I used. Because it's time to taste this a little bit. Not bad, not bad. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoned salt. And about half of this one. And we'll put this one back in the refrigerator. Well, the oven has warmed up. The sauce is still, simmering together before I put my meat in it. And it's going to bring a much better taste to the sauce when I put the meat in it. And I did add 1 teaspoon of sugar while I was on pause. So I'm going to they have that little bite size, which is just right because they'll eat up a whole pack. So it's 12 comes in this pack. The Kohl's, it's made by Kohl's. And they just work out perfect. So I'll be fitting 12 on here. Some way, somehow it will work. I'm so used to doing live videos, but only thing with the live videos, the only way it pauses is if someone calls and you answer it. But, you know, if I do that, then I'll be having you guys waiting, and then you lose viewers. You know, they get tired of you just stopping to answer the phone. So, but I know I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb as well. So, but I needed to pause in between because, you know, it don't take long. But if I wouldn't have paused it, it would have seemed like, when she gonna get finished? You know how we get. So we have 12 pieces of garlic bread, or slices. Trying to make them look neat. That is going into the oven right now. For 7 to 8 minutes. Or less, depends on how they look. Washing my hands again. I can't help it, I can't help it, I can't help it with the hand washing. So, now, I'm going to pour my meat in. And yes, I moved that off that heat because every time I try to keep it on there, it goes everywhere. So, I'll be cleaning all this off later. So, we're going to pour the meat in. And when I tell you, look at all that grease. This is why you drain your meat. Because you do not want all of that inside of your sauce. It will be very nasty. So we're going to pour this in. Ooh, that's a lot of meat. For the meat lovers. And we're placing it back. Give it a nice stir. And bam, we're going to let it simmer. While that is done, now I'm going to wash all this meat up out of my strainer. Or drainer. So we can pour the spaghetti in there so that it will drain. And the way it's looking, we're gonna need a little bit more sauce in here, which is why, you know, I just play it by ear. And like I said, I do have the other half left that I saved to go in here. But so far, this is how we're looking with the spaghetti sauce. It's going to get even better. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the spaghetti. Everything is looking and smelling good. Nicely drained. Nicely. And oops, I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am with this phone. Slippery when wet. So what I'm going to do is take the spaghetti and pour it in the pan. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Stir it all up. See all the smoke coming up all in the foam. I think I just put the phone upside down. Something just happened. Well, here we go. So that's gonna be very good. I'm just gonna set it on the stove to keep it warm. You know, I'm not gonna even put the stove on high or anything. It's just hot from the cooking, and then the oven is still on with the garlic slices. See how it works when you use a little bit of oil? And I will be setting these right here. Time for me some new dishcloths. Or if we want to get ghetto, dish rags. Yeah, however I say it. Whatever you choose to say. So I just realized that I still had a little bit more in here. So I am going to pour that in here because I told you I needed a little bit more. Not a lot, but just a little bit more. So ain't no need in throwing that little bit away. I used to keep these back in the days, and these days too. I was keeping them to save up change, but for some reason I kept going in my change. So I'm just gonna top it off with my seasons that I just put in. You know, I'm just gonna top it off. You know, my fork is buried somewhere. There we go. And top it off with just a little bit of oregano. You know, just tap it up a little bit. Not no extra salt and seasoned salt, none of that, because it's perfectly fine. And a tap of parsley. I'm going to cut the oven off because the 8 to 10 minutes have passed by. And there we go. And I'm going to make a plate once I stir this in real good and get the garlic bread off. I'm going to make a plate so you all can see the outcome because I'm not on live, so my camera is not switching back and forth like the one on live. So I'll be making a plate to show you all, and whoever be first in the kitchen, I guess is their plate. We'll do that. And come in. Oh, it was loud. That's right. So I'm gonna make that first plate. Oh, I can get one already in the dishwasher. I like to rinse mine off.
Are you cooking spaghetti?
I'm on my live YouTube.
Oh.
That's why they answer.
Tell them I said.
You tell them.
But did you cook spaghetti?
I'm cooking spaghetti. I guess you don't eat that either, huh?
Spaghetti.
Faith. She want to question me about what I'm cooking, but wasn't over here to help.
Oh, you're done.
Excuse me. Did you say
You
hi?
just wanted me to see it.
Excuse me. She don't eat bread, guys.
You don't even need nothing out of that. You just wanted me to see it.
She don't want the. I gotta get my bread out. Faith says she don't want no bread. Don't put that in front of my camera, Laura.
I didn't say that. It seems to me that you've already been eating.
No, I have not. And you can ask my YouTube. They've been following me all along.
Look. Did your YouTube...
Here's, excuse me, here's your 12-piece garlic slices.
Are you gonna take me home?
Oh, give him a towel, And we have Michael here with us today. Not my Michael, he's here, Michael Fred. But we have another Michael, which is my daughter-in-law's client that he always come to visit us. Michael, you want to say hi to my YouTube? You're going to be famous.
Hi.
Come on. They got to see your face.
Michael, she wants you. His mom. She in the kitchen.
What?
She in the kitchen. She wants you. That's what you do. Just sit down.
Put that down. Put it down.
Make it wild.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Come here.
No, thank you.
Here's Michael, everyone. Say hi to that inside.
Oh, hi.
This is Michael. This is Quisha's client, and he's always over visiting. He's very nice, and he's a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, Michael.
Thank you.
They'll be saying hi once they see the video. So I gotta make this plate. We're gonna make this Michael's plate.
No, Michael, you gotta sit on the towel.
She want She want people to sit on towels when they have on jean pants.
Yeah.
Sure.
No jacket.
What about the necktie?
Gets on the white.
Oh, I'm gonna go get it. I keep forgetting his necktie. Remember we put it behind the seat? My brain is bad.
You hungry?
Is Michael hungry?
You want something to eat? Are you hungry?
Not really.
Oh, he don't? Oh, okay.
You don't want no spaghetti?
Oh, a little less spaghetti.
He loves spaghetti.
Oh, he likes spaghetti.
Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, he said a little bit. Okay, we'll give him a little bit.
Tell them to wrap it up.
Sure.
I don't have paper plates, but I mean I can make it. I can,
She don't have any.
but I can find something to wrap it up in. And here it is. My God, my God. Y'all have a great day. I don't want y'all to stare too long. You know, have a great evening. And let me know what you guys think. This is just a small plate for Michael. He doesn't eat much. So, if not, I'll give it to Faith. But there you go. I love you guys. I love you guys. You keep me in prayer. I keep you all in prayer as well.